You know, the universal quest to know our ancestors and figure out where we came from provides a lot of business to Ancestry.com. And ABC4 Utah's Nadia Crow, well, she is on a quest for that family information.
That's right. In the first of a three-part series, we show you how to get started. Now, months after that research began, one family historian is actually answering Nadia's questions about her roots.
In the case of your family, we were able to get all of those lines back 8 generations and get a glimpse into that 9th generation.
The oldest relative on my tree, Esquire Baucom. Born in 1820 in North Carolina, he was likely a freed slave. Esquire's parents were born sometime between 1780 and 1800.
Which could put them right back during the Revolutionary War and the War of 1812 in North Carolina, where those conflicts were concentrated. Your family has been here and are really like the builders of this nation.
And that realization was enough to bring me to tears.
It's just, you just hear these old stories and you see the census and then you get an idea of maybe what their life was like, and then, you know, it just kind of brings me back to some painful memories of like being in elementary school and having someone say, go back to Africa.
But according to this agriculture schedule of 1880, my 4th great-grandfather, Esquire Baucom, grew on this American land. Cotton, corn, eggs, cows, and pigs on 20 acres of land. But one family line still remains a bit of a mystery.
Oscar's the oldest, he's 12, the next child is 7.
You can see John Oscar Murphy, or my 3rd great-grandfather, in the 1870 census. He's the only person in his family listed as M or mulatto, while everyone else was B or black.
Oscar, 12 years ago, that would have put him during slavery.
Or right at the Civil War.
Right during the Civil War in Louisiana, so that could have been his slave master is his father.
Absolutely.
Right.
Fast forward 20 years later, Oscar married and had children. 2 sets of children.
And he's living down the street from all these children who we believe are his. But it doesn't appear that Oscar Murphy and Mariah Luckett ever married.
A mulatto Mariah and a mulatto Oscar had 4 kids, including Emma Murphy, my 2nd great-grandmother. Emma Murphy married Thomas Nichols Sr., and my grandmother, Carolyn Lowry Heiser, remembers this story about them.
They said because he had married this woman, this German woman, that was either mulatto or a full white, and whenever they saw them together, then there was a lot of, concerns about it.
A difficult time, an important piece of my family tree.
We are hitting kind of the peak of that Jim Crow era. And so it's possible that while, there might have been other reasons for these other families to have left, that the hostility in that area might have been increasing over time to the point that that might have been a reason why they left.
There's pride, but there's also a little bit of sadness because of what they must have endured during that time.
And still many questions remain. What was life like for a very fair-skinned Emma Murphy from a complex family background? What plantation did John Oscar call home? And why does the trail run dry? Nadia Crow, Good for Utah.
Very interesting. Well, in Nadia's next story with Ancestry.com, we'll break down her DNA. A look at Nadia's ancestors tomorrow on ABC4 Utah News at 10.